Hello and welcome to the program Gender Balancing on CTV. I am Samuel Ukata. Today we'll be looking at gender balancing, but for some of you who might just be joining us for the first time, gender balancing is a program where we bring and discuss on board gender sensitive issues. Of course, today we'll be looking at an issue, but I won't be doing this alone as I've been joined by my co-host in personnel. How are you doing, Ife?
Fine.
Very well, thank you. So we have more like a post that actually trended, and it has to do with, this says, this morning I had a heated argument with my hubby. He called me a worthless woman, and I called him a fool and a worthless being who always waits for his wife to put food on the table and clothe him. She also said, note, he said so many derogatory words to me, and now he said he's no longer interested in the marriage again, and the marriage is just 2 years. This is really something that is of concern, I must say. But then, what's your perspective or opinion on this post?
Like, for the man to call his wife a worthless woman being, it's somehow. Like, where did you people meet this man? I don't even want to use the word I have in my mind. Like, where did you see this irresponsible man? Someone you claim to love, someone that maybe she's not even, they've not had any child, maybe.
Well, the post didn't say that, yeah.
Someone you claim to love and you're calling her fool and a worthless being. This is a red flag already. While you were dating him, what were you looking at? These are the things you need to take note while you were dating him to know the kind of person you are dating.
All right. For my own opinion on this matter, of course, I really would want to advise ladies, when you're in a relationship like this and it becomes heated, like the argument becomes or goes the other way around, I feel that as a woman who understands the role of a man being the head of the family, you should take your leave. You don't have to be right in the presence of the man, even if whatever he's saying is not sitting well with you. Because, of course, if you don't take your leave respectfully, you might hear something that you would not be comfortable with. And as a result, you would want to respond. And that was why the lady responded by calling him
out of annoyance.
Yeah, out of annoyance. Yes. Out of annoyance. And she said a couple of things that even the man had not even said.
It shows that the man is not responsible, because what she wrote here, she said, for a man that waits for his wife to put on food on the table and clothes him. Like, is he not working?
Okay, you're calling the man not being responsible.
He's not now. Why is he waiting for his woman to put food on the table? That's his responsibility.
Well, I do not know what must have led to that. But at least the post is a little bit crystal clear for us to know that he does it, but it's just that he waits until the woman, puts food on the table or clothes.
It shows that the woman is the one taking care of the family.
Well, if the
She's
woman...
taking care of the bills, it is even clear.
If the woman is actually doing that, well, is it enough reason for the woman to say that to him?
He didn't support that.
So that's the reason now this man is saying that he's no longer interested in the marriage.
Why is
because
he
of course
he started it first now.
Okay,
it's a give and take now. So why is he hungry?
He started it.
Yes,
but
now,
as a woman who thinks she's responsible enough, would she have responded?
Like she said it out of annoyance.
The man also said
she might not mean it.
Then who is saying that the man also meant it? Because
I don't know.
The post started with they had a heated argument.
Yes, it's a normal
thing. Of course, when it's a heated argument, you don't expect anybody to be normal at that stage.
Yes.
Right?
But the man does not have the right to use a hurtful word.
He doesn't have the right, but he is the head of the family. The woman should understand that
head of the family to insult his wife.
No. We're not saying because you're the head of the family you should insult your wife. No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that if it happens, the woman should respect that position. It's just like in an office.
The man also
just a moment.
Respect
it's just that
woman.
It's just
50-50.
It's just like
you don't have to insult your woman now.
It's just like a scenario of a boss and a staff in an office,
Okay.
you should understand that for the fact that he's your boss, he pays your bill. Of course.
Well, yeah, she's
And
the one
so
paying the bills now.
if in any situation the man is, kind of annoyed and he went above the roof so as to display his annoyance, as a staff, are you supposed to respond? You're not supposed to respond.
That's the boss.
That's what we're saying.
This one is husband and wife.
Then who is the head of the home?
The man.
That's what we're
But it's
saying.
He's not doing his responsibility
Even if
at home
he's
now.
not doing,
so he's not the husband. He's not the head.
Even if, yeah, I understand that at that stage or at that point, some certain responsibilities, should be coming from him. But if he's not coming, it's not a reason for a woman to now, rub it on the man. Because what she just did now is just to make the man look like he's not useful in that home and to the woman. And you don't expect a woman who feels that a man who feels that he's no longer useful to still be in that marriage or still be in that relationship.
When a woman is already doing your job in a home, she's already taking the bills, she's taking care of the bills at home. So what does he expect?
The post never told us that the woman actually called in one or two to speak to him.
Now that no, what I'm saying, waits for her to put food on the table.
If she has been noticing that, what stops her from calling somebody to say, please speak to this man, or calling the family to say,
the man might be lazy.
He's not lazy. It's just that he's waiting for the woman to do
everything.
Not as if he might not have it.
Then the man is the woman here. Why the woman is the man?
Your own understanding of this post is because the woman runs the home, then it's the man. Who said no? He's not. If it's the man, then of course she won't be, bearing the man's name. The children won't be bearing the man's name. But for the fact that she still answers that man's name while that marriage is still ongoing, it shows that the man is the head of the family. What I felt that the woman should have done in this kind of scenario is,
walk away.
Once you notice that there are some certain things that are not going well in the home or in the marriage, speak to the man privately and have that conversation with him. If he's not yielding, invite one or two that he respects.
Once if she tried speaking to the man several times and he does not listen,
then call in somebody whom the man respects. That's the normal thing. Than washing the man in his presence, telling him that he's a worthless man, a man waiting for him to put food on the table.
No, the man said she's a worthless woman.
He said that first.
And she responded with a fool.
Yes, a fool and also a worthless being. She even went for that. So the woman has gone beyond her bounds.
Is he not worthless?
No, but that's not what I'm saying. The man altered a comment which was not okay for the woman.
Yes.
The woman responded.
This is gas boots.
Yes. But why not just do that with a limit? You called him a fool, you would have waited or allowed that. No, you would have allowed that, to go off before taking the next action, maybe to leave. But you stood there, you kept giving him.
She might not have the patience.
So what do you expect? Why is she now, feeling that the man is no longer interested and she's not even cool with it?
Let her pack and things and leave.
Yeah, but she's not ready to do that.
I beg.
She's really concerned that the marriage is now going, haywire. And of course, you don't expect such a marriage to continue when, of course, you've gone beyond your bounds.
It's not even going to last long. Because in 2 years marriage, it's supposed to be a lovey-dovey relationship, not this fight here, fight there.
Yeah, they should just look at. They should just call themselves together and discuss things, because from the look of things, this marriage wouldn't have come to its end if one person behaved mature. Yes, the man might not really, be living up to his expectation. That is not to say that you should now rub it off on him.
Even as a lady, you need to study the person you're dating.
She must have done that.
Maybe the man is hiding his
Nobody even knew why the marriage later went the other way around. The man might be doing that. Nobody knows when the marriage was still a little bit early or fresh. But like the post said, the marriage is just 2 years. Nobody knew what actually went wrong that made the man started shrinking back, into his shell and not doing his basic responsibilities.
Taking care of bills can be frustrating.
It is.
Maybe she's frustrated. So I blame her.
She's frustrated.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's not easy to run a home.
To close the man's self, not even a baby, it's not even easy. So I will advise my gender, please don't marry out of pity. Don't marry because okay, my sister is married or my friend is married. Please don't marry for less. I beg. They can do well. They've gone through a lot than to go for this irresponsible man.
Well, like you said, it's an advice to your gender, but then ladies should also understand that you don't have any right to run down a man, irrespective.
Don't have the right.
No, in our culture here in Nigeria, I think we have that upper hand as males to always, dominate the home.
That's in the 1990s.
No, it's still being practiced. No, it's still being practiced. In fact, ask anybody that how do they see a woman responding to a man in a very disrespectful way? Even if the man said, they will tell you as a woman, if you can't bear it, step out.
And as a man, you don't have to
when that
anger.
Yes, it's not
as if. For you to gain respect from your woman, so you don't have to disrespect her. It's very important.
It might not be that the man actually wanted to do that. Nobody knows what he's battling with. He might be going through that emotional torture of not being capable enough or not running the home as he's supposed to do it. And so that might be affecting his mentality. And as such, any little heated argument might just make him start, behaving the other way around. But then, as a woman who has been with this man, you should understand that he's the head of the home. You should understand that to some certain level, he deserves some respect, whether or not he's, actually doing his beats or his responsibility. The least you could do is if you could no longer stand it.
You call her and explain.
No, even after calling him, you can have a break. You can just tell him, you know what, I can no longer continue to live in this home where I'll now have to run the bills of this home. Maybe I have to now go back to my parents' place with my kids, and then when things are okay, or when you seem to be okay to run the home, then let me know. I'll come back. It's just a break. It's not just a divorce. It's a break, so that if finances are the issues or the factors why the man is not doing what he's supposed to do, maybe he could have the opportunity to work on it. Then if it's an attitude problem, maybe he has the money, but he's not just, willing to do that. Maybe with a break, he could now have a rethink, and then call you back. So the best any woman could do is just to have a break or call in one or two whom you respect. It's better than you insulting. What if he picks up an object and now hits you with it as a result of that anger or as a result of what you've said? What will be the situation? It's going to look very messy. So for the marriage to have ended like this, it shows that some certain persons, must have behaved matured or taken the right course. But you can see the both of them are just doing the same line.
They're still a baby.
No, they are not babies. It's just that they're acting like babies. People who are married, yes. How old do you think they would be? They are not babies. It's just that they acted, very unexpectedly, and the whole marriage is, getting this messy. So I think that's enough for our viewers to understand our position on this matter. We're not advocating divorce, neither are we advocating violence, in any relationship. What we advocate is if a relationship of this nature is going messy, one person should take the right course, at least to arrest the situation, than both of them going heated and things could happen. So that's the much we have for you on today's program. We hope you really enjoyed every bit of gender balancing today's episode. Of course, we look forward to some other time where we'll be bringing up more interesting and very, controversial topic or post on the screen for you. Well, I am Samuel Okata, and we'll see you much later again. Bye-bye for now.